highest concentration,
hey,
of
hold on,
indigenous
Junior, hold on one second. Let's hypothetically say that.
I think motherfuckers starting to come down off this fucking sugar rush. This fucking indigenous fucking rush. Starting to, be like, yeah, they coming back to their African minds and shit. And about to crash out. A whole bunch of people about to crash out. A lot of motherfuckers went for it and they couldn't find nothing. So they've been trying to rock with this. Negroes was the first because they couldn't find nothing. But yeah, motherfuckers about to crash out. Yeah, I'm seeing it coming.
Right? And I can only say this for the indigenous aspect, nothing else. I'm not going to speak on anyone else's way. But for us, it's like if you have no living ancestors, all of your indigenous connection is dead. And if it's like 1 generation, 2 generations, 3 generations, it's dead. If you can't, like, if you don't go to ceremony, if you don't have an adopted father or grandfather, grandmother, it's gone. Like it died. It died I don't know how many generations back. And all you're doing is filling that with empty knowledge, stuff that doesn't make any sense. You'll start saying crazy things. Make these crazy, wild ideas that Alan could probably sit down and give you a whole revisionist history because he doesn't really know. He doesn't have that ancestral knowledge. He doesn't have the direct connection. I do for my Denisoothene side, and I do for my Blackfoot side. You have to look back when people say they're like 1%, 5%, whatever. Look how many generations back the connection died. And that's the thing to really kind of focus on, because if you don't have any living ancestors, then they're all dead.
I think we have a valid representation of the Americas upon the panel. And we know that Africans or Black people were not on this continent prior to Columbus.
So unfortunately, all right, so I agree with him. Kind of, sort of, meaning if it died off in your family, right? I just think if it died off in your family, I think your approach to reconnecting should be different. I don't think you should feel like it's over. Oh, it's over. Oh, 2 generations. Oh, fuck, it's over. That's stupid. Your inheritance is a responsibility. So whether you discover your inheritance or your responsibility, right? Right? You're not gonna turn down your fucking inheritance if you find out, like, if you find out somebody left you money from generations ago and you didn't realize you were even related to that person, you wouldn't turn down that inheritance, right? So why would you turn down the responsibility, right? So I just think your approach should be different. Because if you don't have a direct community to go to, like, you got to show yourself, like, it's going to be more difficult because you're really going to have to show that you are worthy of being adopted into a community. You know what I'm saying? Just that simple. So your approach is going to have to be a lot more humble, more low key. You know what I mean? More of a, just a humble student that's honest. So I tell people, just be honest. Stop trying to bully your way in. Now, if you come from a community or a family that still has these traditions alive, whether it's your immediate family, could be your cousins, could be your aunts, whoever, if you got somebody that's family that you can go to and they're still a part of these communities and they can bring you into the community, then by all means, you need to be running up to your family members that are still active. See, out here, fortunately for us, we have so many family members that are still active and our family names ring bells. So even when people wake back up or learn about their indigenous ancestry from where I'm from Jersey, from Monmouth County, if they come from certain family lines, them doors are going to swing wide open for them just because that community is still alive. And pockets here, pockets there. The greater community still alive within the greater communities. You know what I'm saying? So it's different for when somebody from my family want to reconnect. They have a great history that they can carry with them that's known amongst all the local tribes. You know what I'm saying? Now it's just a matter of showing a character, you know what I'm saying, and things of that nature. But if you coming from a legacy that's been lost, from a tradition that's completely gone, yeah, it's gonna be difficult for you to get your shit back. Not impossible. It just means it's a different approach. So I don't agree with him saying that it's dead. I don't think the ancestors would be happy with that either. I don't think they would want you to look at that. I think it's dead from a perspective of if you're trying to get money, if you're trying to join one of these federally recognized tribes that get money, you know what I'm saying? Then they'll probably tell you it's dead. But you know what I mean? I can't see some kid coming up to me and saying, yeah, you remember such and such? I'd be like, oh yeah, I remember her. Like, yeah, that's my mother. And this is your grandson. I'm like, oh, what you mean? Like, yeah, you're my father. Like, huh? I ain't your father. Then he go ahead and he proves I'm his father. I'm not gonna say, well, you know what I'm saying? It's been too long. I don't know you. I don't want nothing to do with you. It's too late. I wouldn't do that. And I don't think any real person would. I know real people, right? The people, we the people, the real people. I don't think real people would do that. So I think if somebody is trying to reconnect, by all means reconnect. Just do it in an honorable way. Let's see what they're talking about now.
Where did he go?
Hold on. Listen to the words that come out of my mouth. There is no evidence that even happened at all.
There's literally oral traditions that I've heard where that would defute what you're saying.
This story was told to one Arab man who spread the story. There is no evidence that this story is even true. Everybody that you talked to heard the story from the same source. The Arab man that propagated the story. There is no evidence that it ever happened.
And if that oral history is true, hold on. And if that oral history, hold on. And if that oral history is true, and then it still means that your own people still came from Africa, but they're not accepting Africa. You know what I'm saying?
Now?
I'm talking about the native. Now, I'm not talking about African Americans. Now, if you're saying that the people that became Native American are the people that came from Abu Bakari, then it still means that those people, those Native Americans are still African. But yeah, they refute that. But let's go to
no, bro, they're not African at all. They're not African at all.
Hold on. Based on what he's
that's why.
Hold on. Based on what he was saying. Hold on. Based on what you were saying, that if the Abu Bakari allusions hold is true, and these people came before slavery, and these people are the Native Americans, and then it means that these people the Native Americans actually came from Africa. Then, isn't that true or official?
I think what if I may, this may be my own theory on this. But
it doesn't matter what we think. It matters what we prove.
We're not having a particular test. I'm just saying my theory on how I look at the world. Simply what I think would happen.
Hold on, man. We're gonna come to you, man. Hold on. Let's go to finish your point official, and then we go to Ninkom.
Gotcha. I'll land my plane. I think that African populations were able to trade with the indigenous. I think that they were smart enough to do that, and because of that, I do not think African Americans in themselves are fully indigenous. But I do think that we're a mixture. But mostly, we come from Africa, namely the Yoruba people.
So can I speak on that just for 1 second? So
Why say all that to say that we're mostly African? Like, why not just say we're mostly African? What the fuck all that other shit got to do with it?
Highest concentration, the highest concentration
hey,
of
hold on,
indigenous
Junior,
Hold on.
hold on 1 second. Let's hypothetically say
I
that.
think motherfuckers starting to come down off this fucking sugar rush, off this fucking indigenous fucking rush. Starting to, you know, be like, yeah, they coming back to their African minds and shit. And about to crash out. A whole bunch of people about to crash out. A lot of motherfuckers they went for it and they couldn't find nothing. So they've been trying to rock with this. Negroes was the first because they couldn't find nothing. But yeah, motherfuckers about to crash out. Yeah, I'm seeing it coming.
Right?